Yeah.
So let's start with what DBT is, first of all. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
So DBT stands for dialectical behavior therapy. And so we've heard about like CBT, ACT, all those things. I think all of this is like big on TikTok. You see all these things everywhere. And so the term dialectical is really important to DBT. And so it's a derivative of CBT that focuses a lot on mindfulness and has a big emphasis on a part of this question with emotional regulation. And so what dialectical means is there's tension in all things. There's opposition in all things, emotions, experiences. And it's how do we take both sides of those and kind of synthesize it together to not compromise, but pick the best parts of both of those sides to make something that's realistic for the person. So it's very person-centered, but it's also very structured.
Okay, so can you give me an example of opposition in all things? So tell me, like, when you're talking about the opposites, give our listeners an example of that.
Yeah, so an example I heard recently, question really quick, are you a dog person or a cat person?
To be honest, I'm a neither person.
Neither person.
However,
okay.
That being said, I have a dog and my heart has changed. So I like my dog, which is actually a miracle, and we could do a whole podcast episode about that. But I would say if I had to choose, it would be a dog.
Okay, so let's say you're going to the store and you're walking past a window and you see 12 puppies and you're like, oh man, I've got to have all of these puppies. I want to take all of them home. And then there's another side of you that's like, I can't. There's no way. And so this synthesis is like, okay, what do we take from both of those sides to find a reality of like, maybe that's something I push on in the future, or maybe I bring one home and I'm in a spot where I can do that. And so this synthesis of this opposition of both things, it's very personal. It's going to be different person to person, but it's the ability to find what's valid in both sides of distress, whether it's about something big or something small. We're going to have like two kind of voices in our head saying different things. And so being able to be in a spot where we can pull good and bad from both to make what we need.